Hey y'all, what's up? I'm Mimi, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of your daily collective messages. Like, and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you so very much to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. It is always and forever going to be loved and appreciated. God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, cosmic guides, all beings of the highest and purest white light, only with the best interest of me and the collective at heart. You are always and forever welcome into my readings, okay? Please give my wonderful, fabulous, and amazing Piscean Seer family the best and most accurate information for them at this time. I heard a paper. Get a paper. This is an Archangel Micheal reading, okay? Welcome to any new subscribers. Welcome back to my beautiful subscribers who are already here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Thank you so very much for coming, and thanks for coming back. You know what I just thought? Because I just did a fairy reading, and it was kind of confusing. And I think that the confusion was symbolic, okay? So that could be significant for this reading, too. Like, you could be feeling confused for no fucking reason. Like, just not all the time, but at moments where, like, you making important decisions. It says, December 11th song by Giveon. I feel like that's real random. Oh, December 11th could be significant, okay? That could be your birthday or something like that. Let's see, what's this? Oh, yeah, that's Sagittarius energy, okay? You could be a Sagittarius, or you could have, like, whenever I say Sagittarius, I always talk about, like, a goal or shooting a shot, because, you know, Sagittarius has that bow and arrow, okay? No. Hold on. Lyrics. So, oh, butterflies in my stomach, enough to make me fly away. Pretty brown eyes, I seen you from a mile away. But I was on the stage, so I didn't get your name. But baby girl, I got your face. Can't believe I lost you in the crowd. I think about you every day. And girl, I won't be here for long. Okay. It says, so baby, if you hear this song, can you come to me? Pretty brown skin in Houston, I could use your company, okay? So you could be from Houston, you could have pretty brown skin. Somebody could be watching you, they could be seeing you from a mile away, literally, okay? But I don't know. This kind of goes with the butterflies in my stomach, enough to make me fly away. I mean, maybe you could have been getting a lot of gut feelings, because Archangel Michael's note says your family attempted to poison you, okay? And also he was saying before I recorded this that poison does not always necessarily mean, you know, they're putting something in your cup and you're gonna just be like, you know, but they could be trying to, like, poison the way that you think, your point of view, you know, poisoning the way you think about yourself, poisoning, I don't know, anything like that, you know. And then we got the storm angel right here at the bottom of the deck, which is talking about a collision of belief styles and attitudes and energies, okay? So, like, I don't know, you people don't say, I say you people, okay? But you and them, okay? You guys don't necessarily share the same belief styles, attitudes, and energies. And I think that sometimes they have the ability to, like, invade your boundaries and sort of, like, try to establish some sort of dominance over you. But I also wrote three trick pony, right? They poison you in some sort of way. They give you gift magic, and then they go to the practitioner to find out if it worked, or, you know, to get some sort of new methods, but it never works. I also wrote, get some new moves already, okay? Because we sick of that shit. Get some new moves. That shit ain't working, okay? What is this? I seen the card that says glamour, intrigue, and drama. So it says witch at the end of the world, an important end, a new beginning, okay? So I think they're being stopped, okay? It's time to be brave, okay? So just continue to stand your boundaries, to stand up for yourself, you know what I mean? Don't allow people to, like, poison your mind or poison the way that you think. Try to be very individual and thoughtful and decisive about the way that you move and the decisions that you make, you know. You're definitely meant for abundance. You're tied into the universe in such a beautiful way, okay? It says universe, sun, stars, reader, psychic, okay? You could be very psychic. We got right here the witch hazel talking about the witching of water or emotional manipulation poison, right, is yet another way that somebody could poison you without actually poisoning you, okay? So don't allow anyone to emotionally manipulate you. We got the gas plant flower, okay, which can be on fire, but the flowers won't die, okay? And so you are on fire. You are a mystery. You have this allure about you, and it intrigues others. You are very tapped into the fire element, okay? Isn't that Sagittarius energy, okay? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that's fire energy, okay? Which is the first thing that I said was Sagittarius, okay? Or kind of, sort of the first thing. It says intoxication, distorted view, and overindulgence, okay? Also be careful not to like overindulge in your vices at this time, okay? You want your view to be as clear as possible, okay? Don't distort yourself or the way that you think. I mean, a little mind distortion is cool sometimes, right? Because it gets our minds off of things and we're not like so worried about what it is that we need to do. But just like everything in moderation is what I'm hearing, okay? Yeah, we got a hit dog will holler. That's what's going on the outside of you. Some hit dogs is about to start hollering, okay? That card, it says woof. And then we got fight, okay? So also people on the outside of you could be trying to stress you, trying to bully, trying to start like verbal or physical altercations with you, or trying to instigate something between you and others in the family, you know. But just, I feel like whenever that energy comes to you, though, there's a depth to it. I feel like you really love the people around you, even with their flaws and the things that you don't necessarily agree with. And that's really beautiful. That's the energy that you need to keep going. We got Texas on here again, Pennsylvania, Mississippi, okay? We got gateway to the spiritual realm. Like, it's wide open to you. I just said you're psychic, you're mysterious, you're beautiful, right? You are a channel. You're able to channel information. You might hear little whispers, get a lot of contact, get a lot of guidance. Even if you're not aware of the guidance at all times, you're like so guided, you know. I feel like you were hidden in plain sight for a very long time. And then we got this Virgo energy, you know, which always gives me like this excuse me, it always gives me that like introverted type of energy. That's kind of what the Virgo is, but also a Virgo in their shadow gives me that energy of like anxiety, or that energy of like overthinking. And I don't even want to say in their shadow, because it's like a very natural energy that comes to a Virgo. But a Virgo is like a great planner. They really know how to like lay plans out and execute them in a way that others may not see coming. We got Luciferian energy and we got wrong way, okay? So I mean, and I always hear that song, Annie's 12 years old and tomorrow she'll be yours. Nobody ever told her it's the wrong way, okay? So I mean, I feel like people are just going the wrong way about things when it does come to you. Like, maybe they feel like surrounding you with stress and, you know, bullies and all of this shit is going to like affect you, but it's like they're just being judged in the spiritual realm every time they try to do this to you, you know? Like, I just get the energy of them like not really expressing themselves fully, you know? I don't know. It also said trying to show out and shine on you in front of others, okay? So some people is hating. We got illegal protection, using their illegal connections for their personal agendas, having connects on the inside, being bailed out of situations. We got new money, always coming around begging, clout monster, doing weird shit and anything that gets them attention. Interesting. Somebody can be a drug dealer. As it says drug deal, sales, smuggler, dealer, user, okay? And then it has this thing right here that says no drugs, like crossed off. But there's like different pills on here. Somebody could be a pill popping animal, syrup sipping nigga, syrup sipping nigga. Okay, somebody also could like sip syrup. Okay, we got shaman, and then we got poisoning right here. Okay, love more examples of how they can poison you. Okay, they can poison your food. They can poison you spiritually, physically. They can like try to project pain at you. Okay, drugs, chemicals, knowing you're allergic to shit and putting it in there and shit like that, okay? Like, it's crazy. But you're surrounded by good on all four sides, which is what that card said. Let's see, what else? None of this shit ain't working. I feel like I don't need to say that. I feel like you know that. I also feel like you're very aware of everything that's going on with this, you know? Like you keep seeing the tricks over and over again because you're a sweetheart, of course. The sweetheart comes out for you. I feel like you really just focus on yourself. You don't really focus on the thieves of energy and time and like positive energy that are around you. Yeah, we got karmic femme. So there could be some karmic feminines. We got entity attachment, okay? What else? We got unexpected money, okay? So there's some unexpected money coming in for you, baby. And it's coming in quick. That's how I feel. Yeah, we got poverty. I feel like when this hits, like there's a few people that have been thieves to you, thieves to your life, to your energy, that are not going to be in the best place, okay? Because of the way that they try to treat you in the past with sweetheart and thief, we got real love, okay? So there's like a real offer of love coming into you. Not necessarily like, you know, a lover, like a boo or whatever, but I just feel like you being more in love with your life, or even if you are with a partner or whatever, being more in love with them, like just enjoying everything and just focusing on the positive. Like that's so serious right now. What's a thief and karmic feminine? We got mature woman, okay? So the karmic feminine could be a mature woman, somebody that's older than you. We got actual money, okay? So I don't know. Somebody could have even paid this karmic feminine actual money to like, I don't know, try to attach some sort of entity to you, or to try to cover up some sort of money that should be yours or something. What's entity attachment? We got endings, okay? So this is what I'm saying. This whole plot and plan, this shit coming to an end. Because it's like, it's predictable now. Like, maybe it worked when you weren't familiar with magic or the way that shit works, or familiar with your own power, or, you know, who you are, or the energy that you carry. But like, that shit don't work on you no more. Like, the road is closed. Every way that they had to get into your energy or to emotionally manipulate you or whatever, that shit gone. It's closed. It's no longer. What's unexpected money and poverty? We got emotional pain, okay? So somebody's actually sad about this shit. They're so ridiculous, bro. Yeah, look. They sad over here, still expecting shit to fall apart for you. Yeah, look. They out here spreading false narratives also. There's a lot of gossip going on in the background, okay? This says single, sexy, and successful in third party situation, and trusted in protection, okay? So I feel like, I don't know. It's like it doesn't matter like who this mature woman tries to, you know, talk shit about you to, or who they try to bring in to like sabotaging you. It just never works. Like, because you have a strong trust in your protection and where you're meant to go. And like I said, you really know a lot of these things. You're very psychic, okay? Very powerful starseed ass energy, okay? Then we got the witch girl right here, and then we got the distant future, okay? So like, you're meant to be rich. Whether you believe that shit or not, whether your life reflects that you're gonna be rich or not, you meant to be rich, okay? Somebody could be like doing love spells on you, but I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be a love spell, right? Where they're using roses and, you know, honey and all kinds of this shit to do this, okay? Like, just somebody telling you I love you with ulterior motives is considered a love spell in the eyes of spirit, okay? And then we got surprise right here. So there's some sort of surprise coming, and somebody know about it, okay? Like, just follow your north node and know that it's like not open to manipulation. Nobody can like manipulate what's meant to come for you. And if they try that shit, Archangel Michael gonna have them looking just like this, imprisoned, okay? Look at this. Obsession is crazy. Somebody's very obsessed with you, maybe with your love life, okay? Obsessed with your gifts, obsessed with the way you connect with your ancestors, obsessed with the way that you walk away from everybody, everything that doesn't serve you, obsessed with this soulmate connection you got going on, obsessed with your abundance and the way you continue to work hard and to just get whatever it is that you want. Look at this fucking relationship again, okay? Somebody got a lot of animosity, but I feel like they'll be all right. They're gonna be just fine. Make sure you're not getting mad with anyone, okay? Look, 7 of Cups, okay? So a lot of illusions have been painted around you, the sweetheart, okay? Yeah, with the devil. I don't know. It's in the hermit. I feel like you spend too much time in hermit mode, too much time focused on your feelings and like assessing yourself to get caught up in any illusion at this time, okay? But that does not stop people from trying to create them. What's the thief, the karmic feminine, and the mature woman? We got the Knight of Cups. It's like you continue to offer love to these people. We got the Page of Swords. They still watching you though. That's what I was saying. I don't know. Somebody pays a lot of attention to you. Why? Why is they paying so much? We got the Two of Swords, okay? They're confused. They're confused about the way that you attract things, the way that you like continue to move forward no matter what they do. Like they keep doing these three tricks over and over again, and it's like the more that they do them, the less effective they become. Okay, what's entity attachment, endings, and unexpected money? We got the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, look at this cat floating over this ritual shit. Okay, it's like a pentagram, some animal bones. Okay, some potions. Somebody been playing with some shit they don't understand, and they finna get their ass whooped for that shit. Okay, conflict magic is what I'm hearing. Okay, we got the Five of Pentacles. So it's like, I don't know, somebody wants you to be in poverty, okay? To be in emotional pain, to feel like you didn't run into an ending and there's nothing left for you in the future. Jeez. But it's like with the Ten of Wands, okay, what are they doing? They bundling up these burdens and burning that shit in the fire, which is the element that I just said you work very well with. So it's like any burdens or any kind of way that anybody tries to get you down just really doesn't work. It's impossible to like start a fight with you for real. You know what I mean? Like to really fight you, like I think that's hard as fuck. Like I feel like even if you raise your voice or even if you get a little upset, like you're not even really to that place within yourself where you just really want to fuck some shit up or you really want to take that shit to the next level. I feel like if you do raise your voice or take it there a little bit, it's more to diffuse the situation than it is to like amp some shit up or keep things going. And like that's really irritating that it's hard to instigate with you. What's the Knight of Cups? Yeah, the Nine of Swords. Okay, so this anxiety and worry going right on top of that karmic femme card. What's the Two of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles? We got the Two of Pentacles. Okay, also there's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio out here twice. Okay, there's swords, so there's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Aries, Leo, Sagittarius once. Okay, we got the Ten of Swords. And also, I always tell y'all when I pull out this card, you see ain't none of these swords in this cat's back. Like this cat is surrounded by swords, but they never got stabbed one time. Because this shit always been missing. That's what I'm saying. Even in the past when you like felt it a little bit or you became aware of it in certain moments where you had like these moments of great clarity and you really could see through people and see what they were doing with this Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck, with the conflict that they were trying to like give you with the Six of Pentacles. It's like the Queen of Swords. You are a master of your mind. Like nobody can really play games with your mind, and I feel like your guides will really like they might even let you flare up a little bit or like say something or act in a way that makes the other person think they won and you're finally upset because it's like that's all they want, and then they go away or they leave you alone. Like once you're mad, once you're pissed off, once you don't want to deal with anybody or do nothing, then it's like, oh yes, mission accomplished. But it's stupid. Like I don't know how long they thought they were going to be able to like keep hurting you with the same moves. Like piss you off, buy you something, go get a reading. Okay, we got Hecate, protection from evil and illness. Okay, they could have been trying to like affect your health, but that's what I said they tried to poison you. But I don't get the energy of physical poisoning. Like maybe they're trying to affect your mental health or your emotional health. Like they need a doorway. Okay, this is the thing with people, this is the thing with magic, right? Whatever magic they doing, it has to be able to attach to something within you. You have to already be sad, or you have to already be subconsciously like suicidal, or you have to already feel insecure in order for them to amp up the insecurities that are within you. And this is why magic is stupid and it doesn't work on people who are aware and who are awakened. Okay, yeah, we got the cherry tree it says friendship, beauty, love, and the fleeting nature of life, you know? Like, you really understand the fleeting nature of life. You don't really let certain moments or certain situations stick with you for too long, even if they piss you off a little bit, and they might stick with you for like a day or two, but you're not like out here holding on to anything or holding on to any grudges. And this makes it really hard for like any evilness or any illness of any kind to attach to you and to your energy. We got the cone flower, which is orange, okay? So orange makes me think about that sacral chakra energy, okay? Your creative energies are amazing. And also prairies. They grow in prairies, okay? So prairies are like that wide open space, right? You could just like run through a prairie like free and just like, I don't know, when I think about a person running through a prairie, I just see them just like free, and also it's just them, you know? I feel like you're not really counting on anyone else to do anything or to get you anywhere. Like, I feel like you're totally ready to do the job that it takes to maintain your wellness, because it also says that you're doing everything that you can to maintain your wellness and to just have a beautiful future and a beautiful life, okay? And everybody in that mindset is being protected by Archangel Michael, because that's important to like the future of this world and the future of our families and the futures of our children, right? So we got the hackberry tree, which is talking about a strong foundation and heavily protected. Come on. That's confirmation of what I just said, okay? Like, you have a strong foundation in God, in yourself, in who you are, and you're heavily protected because of that, because that kind of shit is very important. And it's like we've gotten to a time where it's kind of rare. What's bee balm and cherry tree? Oh, these cards, they just do not shuffle right, okay? It says entering a fertile time of new beginnings and adventures, okay? So you're entering this beautiful time where you're about to like try new things and step out of your comfort zone a little bit more, okay? You've gone through this beautiful transformation and you've let go of a lot of things during that time, okay? And then we got Neptune, Neptune grass, okay, which represents Neptune, mythical mysteries and dreams, okay? So you could get a lot of dream messages also. What is the Neptune energy? I feel like I could Google it, but I want to look in this book. But I don't know where the book is. So I'm going to have to find it. It's that little sign book. Ah, here it is. We got Libra right here. That could be significant. Neptune is right here. Okay. So it says Neptune is associated with the Roman god Neptune, who was the ruler of the fresh and salt waters of the earth. Neptune is a complex planet governing dis-ease, human drives such as imagination, compassion, and psychic experiences. Bundled with those ideas are issues of sacrifice and obligation. Balancing between giving and resentment can feature large with this card, you know, and I feel like that's really important. I feel like when it comes to sacrificing too much of yourself or taking on these like bigger obligations to like take care of other people, you're just not really willing to do that. And I feel like it's causing people to be hit dogs, right? Because they're shooting this energy at you and they want you to reciprocate, and your ancestors are reciprocating in your place, or Archangel Michael is reciprocating that energy in your place and sending it back. And it's just like the worse things get for them, the more they kind of want to like fight you about how good it seems that things are going for you in your energy. I opened the deck at the money plant, okay? They also could be mad at the way you attract money or the way you attract wealth, okay? It also says feng shui, so you might want to like change up the things in your house and change the energy of like certain rooms in your house if you don't like it, or if you're bored with the way it looks. I really get like that sometimes. But you have a direct link with money, okay? And this makes people mad. Yeah, but you have spiritual protection and divine favor, and you're meant to have longevity in whatever it is that you're doing or whichever way it is that you're walking, okay? This says unity, patience, and purple, okay? So unity with spirit, of course, is what that gives me, being very patient with divine time and the way that things unfold with them. And I love how the purple coming out, because that's that crown chakra energy, right? This Libra energy that popped out with the book. This big crown chakra ass energy, okay? Your crown chakra is amazing. It works very well, and you just need to trust your channel messages and the things that come through it, okay? Also, we got the daisy flower, which is talking about multicolored, okay? You could have like a multicolored aura, or you could just be like someone who wears a lot of colors, very attracted to different colors and things like that, okay? But you're meant for success, and you're meant to have this inner peace, like no matter what kind of conflict is going on the outside of you, and you're meant to have that eternally, and no one can stop you from having it but yourself, you know? I feel like it could be a problem with people that you refuse to be a victim, that you refuse to stay stuck, you know what I mean? And, you know, this hard to get energy just makes me feel like, you know, you're hard to get. Like, it's really hard to get at you or to emotionally manipulate you in any way, okay? And that's because of this heavy protection that you have from the divine. And it's kind of funny. Yeah, we got lust, not love, okay? It says passion isn't the same as lasting love. Don't get sucked in by just good sex, okay? We got tolerating abuse. So I don't know. Maybe they want to poison your love life, which I was just talking about in the fucking fairy reading, okay? So that whole reading is about that. If you want to hear more about that, you just watch that, okay? But this one is talking about tolerating abuse, okay? Tolerating abuse of any kind is not okay. And you know that you deserve to be around people who treat you very well, and this is what you expect out of life, okay? It says, when you expect too much, no one measures up. Ditch your list. Want what's real, you know? And I just feel like you're not the kind of person that makes this list about, like, you know, who you want people to be or how you want people to be. Like, you really accept them for who they are. And like, maybe this family or these people with the three tricks, you know, they just expect so much out of you. And it's not very healthy, okay? This says all love comes with risk of losing it. Don't be afraid to floss. Take a chance, you know, with this getting hurt energy. So I don't know. I just don't know. Like, maybe they want you to get hurt, or maybe you spent a lot of time being hurt by this family in the past, you know, and that's how you got such a thick skin, how you got so strong and secure in yourself. Let me get another one for getting hurt. We got ambivalent. You say you want a lover, but you're not all in. Take time to figure out what you want. And that's what it is, you know. That's exactly what it is. Like I said, this energy of you getting hurt by certain people in the past just because of the way that they treat you or the way that they, like, act, you know. Like, you coming into this realization that how they act is not necessarily about you, and you taking the chance to, like, love them anyway, but also not being afraid to walk away from anyone who's not giving you this real genuine love that you deserve or that you, like, expect out of life, you know. What's tolerating abuse and expectations? Body shame, okay? So, I don't know. It says you feel unattractive to others. Work on accepting yourself, flaws, and all. So, like, maybe you overcame some sort of confidence issue when it does come to your body, the way that you look, or like just who you are. Like, this gives me real, like, shame on you for growing into the person that you was always meant to become ass energy. And that's why you hard to get, because you deserve better. You don't deserve to be treated like that, or to be made to feel like who you are or what you have to offer to the world is less than, or it's not good enough. That's some bullshit. Yeah, we got too hard, okay? You believe that it has to be hard, but it doesn't. Let love flow naturally in your life, you know? So maybe you're surrounded by people, or maybe you have a family who feels like, you know, oh, it's supposed to be hard. It ain't supposed to be easy, you know? We're supposed to argue all the time. Like, no, the fuck we're not, okay? Why the fuck we arguing? Why we can't just have a simple, cool conversation? Like, why the fuck every time it's a disagreement, everything has to go up in smoke, you know? I think you're just over that kind of energy, and that's another reason why it's like it don't matter how many times they do these same tricks. There's no poisoning you or changing your mind back to having a negative mindset or feeling like those types of things are normal. I think you're really reshaping what you consider to be normal, and that's why that energy of you being watched from the song. It's like you're being a great example, but people are still kind of fighting you and fighting what you have to offer to them. Secret child, okay? What about the secret child? Warrior of love, and where are you now? Okay, so the secret child is like that secret agent type of energy. Like the secret child of God that they placed right in between a whole bunch of like bullshit. Like it's like they're trying to hit you with the same energy over and over again that you were sent in here to fucking break up and change. Like you're breaking these generational curses, and I feel like you're getting a lot of backlash about it, but it's exactly what needs to be done in order for everybody, like in order for the whole family, the whole bloodline to like move forward and to be successful, right? And that could be why you're meant to be rich too, right? Because you're meant to take this whole thing to like another level, to show your family a different way that they could be, different things that they can attract, different ways that they can grow and heal within themselves. And it's like somebody just, they don't like that. They don't know why you keep doing that. But you're a warrior of love. That's why you keep doing that shit. It's literally your job. And then we got where are you now, which gives me this energy of them like looking for you in the spiritual realm. Like maybe they were able to always monitor your energy or to always see when you made a decision. Because they have like dark empaths, people who can do the same thing that we do, but on the dark side, right? They can find out certain information and all of these different things through readings and through all of these different ways that you can express your gifts just like we can. Because at the end of the day, God made all of us. We all work for God, whether people are in denial of that fact or not. So I feel like there's a lot of things being changed around, and people just don't like that shit. And that's why it said it's a time to be brave, and that there's a lot of things coming to an end in order for there to be new beginnings, to be a new mentality. And you're not going to always be able to change everybody's mind with your new mentality. And I heard like that's where I come in. That's kind of where Archangel Micheal and your angels and your ancestors come in. They start to deal with people and with people's ass and give people karma, and it kind of force them around to the same thing that you naturally awoken to. Some people have to learn the hard way. They're not always just open to their lessons and open to their nudges and open to the things that the divine say. Because they are afraid to look a certain way or to be too different from other people, because we've been taught that we get like ridiculed for being different, or that it's just not right if we're not fitting in, if we don't want to look like this, if we don't want to, you know what I mean? If we don't want to like put on the uniform and be as same as everybody else, then it's kind of a problem, and you naturally get attacked for that. Even if some people are just lashing out with that negative energy and they don't necessarily know why they're attacking you, right? They're still attacking you for that. And some people have like entity attachments, and there's just like so many layers to the spiritual shit. And so that's why it's important for you to like not really get too mad at people, or not really focus too much on the ways that they're trying to stab you in the back or trying to cause fights or issues or drama with you, because it's not always about you. And that's why you're being so heavily protected, because this shit is not about you. Okay, like they're just attacking you over and over again because they're unhappy with themselves and unhappy with their own lives, and at the end of the day they can't touch you. I feel like I need to park this deck. Yeah, it says hornwort sea plant. It says rare moments of revelation, unknown and subconscious. So it's like in those rare moments where people are trying to start issue or cause friction or have it to be a problem or issue with you in some sort of way, you receive that revelation immediately. I see 3333, you immediately get put on by the ascended masters and angels and other guides on what exactly is really truly going on. What is the unknown thing under those people's skin, or what is going on in their subconscious, and you just have to like believe that, okay? And let it be something that sticks with you, and just know that, like, for all the unknown negative energies that they have going on within themselves, or that they may be hiding underneath there, that there is love, there is hidden wisdom, and there is still happiness and joy to be uncovered with those people. What is the final thought on this? We got the Mabon, okay, with shining hope and future. Like, you yourself are just such a shining hope for the future. Like, there's so much, that's confirmation. There's so much you could change just by changing yourself. So much you can improve with the people around you just by improving yourself. So let the 3 trick ponies just keep on doing what it is that they do, because either they get taken out because they break too many of the laws of the universe playing around in other people's energy, or they get their ass whooped enough till they come around and they learn their lesson and they start putting out the love that they were programmed to put out in the first place. Yeah, so, and then we got She Who Laughs again at the bottom of the deck, which is talking about humor and perspective, Find the humor in the situations that you go through with these people, because when I wrote that channel message, I was rolling. I said, it's the same shit over and over again. I was weak in here, dying. I said, yeah, and I kept reading myself, and the Knight of Swords kept coming out, like Spirit just kept talking about how motherfuckers was being too hasty, always trying to rush in with that attitude, or rush in with an attack, or rush in with some bullshit, and it's like they don't even really understand why they really attacking me, or what is the issue that they really have with me. And even if they did, like, some of them wouldn't even ever just really admit that shit and just say it. So you just gotta, like, move around, find the humor in that shit, laugh at it, and just go on about your day. Because the minute they get under your skin and they get to fuck up your day or fuck up something for you, then they get a little bit of an energy boost, right? And they running around feeling good like they did something. And they even, their ego grows a little bit, and they get a little bit more confident, and then they think they could talk a little bit more, like the shit talking and the instigation, the bullying. It just gets like stronger and stronger the more that you let it affect you. You know what I mean? Then motherfuckers feel good and like they can really get you, or really have you feeling some type of way. They feel like they have some sort of control over you, and that's just not what it is. So it says the Mabon is the child of the darkest moment, born when bright hope beckons you into a positive future, born out of what has seemed to be the most hopeless space you have ever been within. This card indicates that you are now thinking magically. What you think, what you are, manifests about you at all times. Now, with this new magical mindset, you begin to transform your life into one of delight and hopefulness, and to uplift your companions with your vibrant, positive energy, And that's what I was pretty much saying, that shit is contagious, Like, it's like the 3 trick pony, what they're doing, it's kind of negative. They're trying to change who you are and change things about you and tweak and change you to something that makes them feel more comfortable to move about and, like, be less. And that's not contagious with other people, Misery loves company, but a lot of people don't want to join in on the misery because it's a nasty feeling and it sucks. They want to have fun. They want to laugh. They want to be joyous, and that's why your energy trumps. It says, when we allow ourselves to shine, we become who we were always meant to be. And by example, we encourage others to become who they truly are. You are a powerful role model for others. Keep up the wonderful work. You still have many experiences ahead of you on your journey, but this energy is now your companion and your divine inspiration. Make a wish when you see stars. You may even have a homeland among them. This beautiful card of bright optimism is full of the joy everyone feels when you are celebrating magical living. It is effortless and joyful to do this divine work. The Mabon is the child born at winter solstice. So this card indicates a rebirth of positive light and energy after a time of lack. You are now about to receive great good fortune, and oh how good the weight lifting off from your old self feels, okay? And it says this is a magic hat, okay? The magic hat right here that she is wearing, which takes me back to that beautiful magical crown chakra type of energy that you carry. But also covering your crown could be really good for you. You could be someone who covers your crown all the time. You also could wear like a lot of cute makeup and keep your eyebrows like in great shape. Okay, you could be someone who draws on your eyebrows or who wears like a lot of lip liner. I see her blush catching my attention. She also has on like glitter lipstick or glitter lip gloss or some shit like that. That could also be significant. You could be a life path number 3 or 7 or 9. Okay, I'm hearing Pisces. I'm also hearing Taurus and Virgo. But that's it, okay? I hope you got something that you needed out of this. I hope you guys have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day. And I will see you later, my love. Bye.